In a small village surrounded by a dense forest, there lived a wise man named Sam. Sam was known throughout the village for his wisdom and love of nature. He spent most of his time meditating and observing animals and plants. He had a deep belief that every living being had a story to tell and wisdom to share. One day, while Sam was sitting under a large tree near a clear lake, he noticed a small, colorful bird perched on a nearby branch. The bird was looking up at the sky with a visible sadness, as if dreaming of something out of reach. Sam approached it quietly and asked, "What troubles you, little bird?" The bird was surprised that the wise man could understand its language and replied, "I dream of flying high into the sky, where the clouds touch the heavens, but I'm afraid of heights. Every time I try to fly, I fear I might fall." Sam smiled and said, "The fear of falling is what holds you back. But remember, even if you fall, the earth will catch you. Flying isn't just about flapping your wings. It's about trusting yourself and your strength." The bird listened carefully to Sam's words and decided to try again. It spread its tiny wings and began to flap them with greater confidence. It felt the air lifting it up, and moments later, it was soaring through the sky for the first time. When the bird returned to the ground, it said to Sam, "You were right. Fear was my prison, and confidence was the key to my freedom." From that day on, the bird would visit Sam from time to time, telling him about its adventures in the sky. Sam, in turn, used the bird's story to teach the villagers that self-confidence and overcoming fear were the keys to achieving dreams. And so, the story of the wise man Sam and the bird that dreamed of flying became a source of inspiration for everyone. As the tale of Sam and the little bird spread throughout the village, it became an inspiration for both children and adults. People came from far and wide to hear the wisdom from Sam's lips and to learn from the story of the bird that overcame its fear. One day, Sam decided to write the bird's story in a small book so it could be a keepsake for future generations. He gathered all the little details: how the bird sat sadly on the branch, how it spoke to him, and how its fear turned into courage. Sam also included simple drawings of the bird soaring in the sky and the forest that had witnessed the story. When he finished the book, he decided to give it to the children of the village. The children were delighted with the gift and began reading the story every night before bed. They started talking about their own dreams and how they could achieve them if they believed in themselves. But the story didn't end there. One night, as a child was reading the book, he noticed a small bird sitting on his windowsill. The bird looked at him with bright eyes, as if it wanted to say something. The child gently opened the window, and to his surprise, the bird flew in and perched on his shoulder. The child said to his parents, "I think this is the bird Sam wrote about." The next morning, the child took the bird to Sam. The wise man looked at the bird and smiled, saying, "Yes, this is my little friend. He's come back to tell us a new story." The bird began to tell of its journey in the sky and how it had met other birds who were also afraid to fly. It taught them how to overcome their fears, and they became its friends. The bird said, "I've learned that wisdom isn't just about overcoming our own fears, but also about helping others do the same." Sam realized that the story wasn't over. It was evolving.